my friends, welcome back. Have you ever wondered what kind of camera gear a YouTuber uses or maybe a photographer uses? Well, stay tuned because I'm going to show you guys all the camera gear that I use for my videos and my photography. What is up, guys? Welcome back to yet another video here at Diamond Ranch Farmstead. As you can see, it's a little bit different than the normal farm videos, but we're going to get right into that and I'm going to explain to you why I'm doing this video. So without further ado, let's jump right in. All right, guys. I have to do a video because I want to share with you guys what I use to create the vlogs that I do and all of the equipment that I use and all the equipment that I use for my still photography and my real estate photography. Let's dive right in, okay? For 98% of the footage that you see, I use the Sony ZV-E10 Mark II. It is a little Sony camera that shoots 4K 60, has all the goods. I mean, like, I'm not going to get into it because I'll totally geek out and that's boring to you, but it shoots really good quality footage and I'm super pleased. Also paired with that is the Neewer Mini Tripod. I love this little thing. It's quite hilarious, but it works for me. Everything that I mentioned is also going to be linked down in the description below. So go ahead and check it out if you'd like. Now moving on. Some of the videos you've also seen a POV view. That is done with this little tiny camera right here. It is the DJI Action 2 camera. Now, unfortunately, DJI does not make this anymore, but you can find it on Amazon or eBay. And I bought this for about $150 on Amazon. It shoots about 25 minutes of 4K 60 frames per second. And that's good enough for me because I'm not using this like for a full vlog, but that gives me that point of view footage. So that's what I use. I clip it onto my visor or a hat. You can put it like on your chest. I also use this, so it'll go around my neck and it'll sit like right here. So I use that as well. But yeah, this is really cool. And it's like the lightest camera that you can buy under $200 right now. And I was on a budget, so yeah. Anyways, that's what I use for the POV footage. If I'm going to be out in the rain or the dirt, and you're probably laughing, those of you who are from Arizona, I know you're laughing at me right now. What I mean is like, the dirt is stirring up, we're doing cows or something like that. I will take this little camera and I will vlog with it because it's simple. Nothing's gonna hurt it as far as like, the dirt getting in the lens or anything like that, or on the sensor or water, because it's an action camera. It's a DJI Action 5 Pro. Also shoots in 4K 60 and it does time lapses and it does all that fun stuff. And I have a little vlogging stick. And the sound quality that comes out of it is pretty good. So I think you could probably vlog with this you could probably vlog the whole thing with this, but I don't. So anyways, that's what I use when I'm going to be out and about and it's dirty and it's dusty and it's rainy or whatever. So what do we do next? Okay, camcorder. This is a Sony camcorder. I don't know the model name off the top of my head, but I'll put the link in the description. This is the camera that I use to do all my very zoomed in shots. So like I could be clear across my yard and I can zoom in on a baby lamb or something like that and get really good footage. So that is what I use. I've also used this on like chasing thunderstorms. That's for another time in another video. Well, maybe I'll mention it. For those of you who don't know, I'm a photographer, as you can see, and I'm a National Weather Service storm spotter. So when the monsoons kick up or if we're in another state, I can chase a thunderstorm and take pictures of it, and I can report to the National Weather Service and say, hey, there's a storm in such and such place. Here's my ID number. Yeah, we're golden. That's what I use for mainly around the house. What else? Oh, my drone. Oh man. So this is a DJI Air 3. I used to have the Mini 4 Pro and I sold it because here in my neck of the woods, it gets a little windy at times and that little drone just could not handle the wind. So I sold it and bought this one, and this one does a lot better. However, it's a lot noisier, and when I take this up in the air, my animals freak out. So keep that in mind if you're gonna buy a drone or something. The Mini 4 Pro is a lot quieter, but that's like a really nice drone, and it's not even the biggest drone that DJI has. So that's what I do for all the aerial shots. And to pack all this stuff is the Nomadic camera bag, designed by Nomadic and Peter Mickinnon. 35 liters. It holds an iPad or a MacBook Pro. It holds all my gear. Maybe I'll do a what's in my camera bag as well. I'm gonna do that too, so stay tuned for that video. But this is what I hold everything in. Sony camera, my vlogging camera, my drone, and other little accessories. But let's move on to, we got a little tripod here. All right, this is a simple tripod. It's light, it's small, has a video pan head on it, and I hook this camera to this and gives me a nice fluid shots. So that's that. Link in the description for everybody who didn't hear me. Another thing, we got some gadgets that you can hook the action cameras on. You know, like somewhere, this is magnetic. The action camera hooks right here. It's kind of cool. This is another thing. It's like intense, like it's really strong, and it like moves around and everything. This one's kind of cool. You can also hook the action camera too. These are my headphones. These are Bose noise canceling headphones. I broke the bank and bought these because my husband snores, and no, I'm just kidding. No, I'm not, but we won't talk about that. We'll just, sorry honey, just let's cut that out. Anyways, I use this to edit all the videos because I want to dial in on the sound. Still learning the sound part, so we'll get better with that. But these are what I use. I really like them. They're comfortable, and the sound is great that comes out of them. And to edit my videos, I edit with a 13-inch MacBook Pro, which fits in there wonderfully. This is a couple years old. It does just fine with all the 4K footage. It does fine. I don't have problems with it. It's easy, it's light. I use iMovie, it's free. And if I'm going into a store or something and I don't want to bring a big old camera and I'm doing this, I just take my iPhone and I do a couple shots with my iPhone. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty easy. You could do a whole vlog with an iPhone. What else, guys? Oh, I forgot these bad boys. This is the DJI little microphones, the lapel things that you see this big old thing right here? That is the bigger version of these right here. Like this one's tiny, okay? This can hook to this DJI Action camera, and it can also hook to, I think, this little camera if you wanted to. And it hooks to, with what I'm filming on right now, is a DJI Osmo Pocket 3. I almost forgot about that. Oh my goodness. So I use that for all of my time-lapse footage. When you see like a time-lapse in my video and it's panning, you guys, the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 is like the bomb when it comes to that. You just put your settings in on the little camera screen and you set the camera out there and you walk away from it and it does it all for you. It literally pans itself and does a time-lapse. It is so stinking cool. That's what I'm filming on right now, and it's paired with this microphone on the side of my visor. Am I missing anything? Oh, the best part! You guys, my camera. My beautiful Sony camera. This is a Sony a7 III. There's a lot newer cameras out there now. This is quite a bit of an old camera, but it still does very well for my needs. I do all my astrophotography with it. It's paired with a Sigma 16-28 f2.8 lens right now. That's what I use when I do my real estate work. It's just a really good combination. I won't get into camera details or specs, but it's a really nice camera. Really good in low light. And then if I shoot any kind of portrait photography or family pictures, pictures of kids, so on and so forth, I will use my 24 to 70 millimeter G Master lens. It's a Sony G Master. It is the first generation. It's not the second. There's been a Mark II that's come out, yada, yada. I still have the first one. It works just fine. So this is what I use for that. If this has been any help to you or just kind of a fun video, you better subscribe and you better hit that thumbs up. Like, it's free, guys. So anyways, guys, I hope this was helpful to you. If you have any questions, all jokes aside, thank you for watching. Comment down below. All the links to all of these items will be in the description below. And thank you guys for watching if you've made it this far. Hope it helps. We'll see you guys on the next video.